Bob with Knives Town here. I'd like to do a review for you today on an automatic knife made by Hubertus, which is an old world German knife manufacturer. They've been in business since 1898, I believe, and they've established a very fine reputation worldwide for having high quality cutlery. They've made hunting knives, kitchen knives, knives of every sort for many years, and I've got one example of that here. I'd just like to show you. This is like I said, this is an automatic, and it is a lever lock, which many you're familiar with. It has it's similar to the switchblade that we know from Italy, except rather than a button on the handle, it has this lever system here. It's a lever, sort of a clasp type device that pivots against a leverage point, and when that is pushed down, it's attached to a post that goes down through a hole in the blade, and that's what holds it in place. But when that is pushed down, that lifts up that post, kind of like releasing a deadbolt, and the spring inside the handle sends the blade forth. So let's give that a try. There we go. That's a good feel. I like that. Let's do it again. Yeah, that's a good feel. This is a Hubertus knife, and a couple of things about it. It's actually you're not going to find a knife like this. You can find these Hubertus lever locks. They are available, but not in this size, and that's what might make that makes this knife a little bit more unusual. This has a 4.5-inch blade, and you can find these lever locks, these Hubertus lever locks, available now in the 2 and 3-inch size blades, but they haven't been making these 4-inch ones now for quite some time. So if you do find one, the only chance would be like at a knife show, and you're probably gonna pay for it. But it's a really very nice knife, and the smaller varieties of this style are available still out there, and I can recommend them. They're well made, high quality. They're higher quality than the Mexican or Italian counterpart lever locks from Mexico, or Maniago Italian lever locks. Those I'm not putting them down. They're good for what they are, but they don't have the quality of the German lever lock, like from Hubertus or Boker, and it's really got a very authoritative snap there and feels good in the hand. Let's take a close-up here, if I can, of the blade. The blade has the Hubertus signature on it there, which is famous. And that's a high carbon steel blade, mirror polished, brass fittings, stag handle. Just a word about stag. If the meaning of stag, or genuine stag, as we see advertised frequently, that meaning seems to have changed or gotten kind of fuzzy over the years. If genuine stag used to mean sambar stag, but since there's been no sambar stag around for years now, since there was a ban, the CITES organization, that's Convention on International Trade of Endangered Species, they were formed in 1975, and they put a ban on the sambar stag because it's a deer-like animal and they're practically extinct. So when you see stag or genuine stag being advertised, you can be almost certain that it's not, at least not in the old understanding of what stag was, it being sambar, but it's probably it's some kind of a horn of a different animal. But anyway, I've purchased this knife long enough ago that this is genuine. That's it's just really a nice knife to have. It's a collector's knife really at this point. It can't be found anymore. not in this variation anyway, in this size. You can get the smaller ones, which might be actually a little more preferable because some people don't want to carry such a large knife. But it's really very good, high quality. I can highly recommend it if you're thinking of getting a Hubertus knife. You won't go wrong, and if you're looking for a lever lock in particular, I would definitely go with the German lever lock as opposed to the Italian or Mexican. Go with Hubertus or with Boker. You're gonna be happy you did, and it'll give you a good snap like that. It won't go weak after a few years, and you'll get good quality craftsmanship. So I hope you've enjoyed looking at that, and I'll see you again next time.